Rise and Grind, the ultimate $200 whiskey collection. Let's get into the list. So with this episode, we are going to help you to put together a great, a fantastic, and amazing $200 whiskey collection. And so with just $200, you can walk into any liquor store and walk out with the perfect collection. So the first bourbon on our list is our mixer. And so the first $30 that you're gonna spend is gonna be for this Sazerac rye. Ryes make great cocktails. They add some spice. Now, if you don't like heavy spice or high rye, this is a great option. This Buffalo Trace rye is low in rye. In fact, there are some bourbons that have more rye taste than this. This is a rye, but it has lots of fruits and raisins. This gives you a black licorice taste. This is an amazing choice for your mixer, Sazerac rye, and this is your first $30. The next choice for us is our daily sipper. And for that choice, we are gonna go with 1792. Here we have the single barrel, but you can use any of the 1792s. You can use the small batch. You could use the bottle and bond. You can use the 12-year, and you can use my favorite, the full proof. They even have a sweet wheat, which is very hard to come by. Any of these 1792 bottles would be a great daily sipper. These have notes of cinnamon and caramel, and there's also this note of banana that's often present. What I love about this is the long finish. Now, the single barrel, this is approaching 100 proof. This is 98.6 proof. And so it makes a great daily sipper. Any of the 1792 products, this is easily available. You can find this at any grocery store. And again, you have such a variety. I would like to mix them, maybe each time get a different 1792 product. And so this would help to give you a great daily sipper. And this is your next $40. So we have our mixer, we have our daily sipper, we've spent $70 already. But now we need something special. And this is gonna cost us another $70. This is gonna be our weekend pour. And for that, we have Elijah Craig, the Barrel Proof. This comes out 3 times a year. And with each release, it's something different. The proof changes. With this particular bottle that I have here, what I noticed with this one, this is the C921. So this is a little bit older, but this one was heavy in rye and it had lots of notes of vanilla and dark caramel. But with each of these that come out, regardless of the change in the proof, they make a great weekend pour. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. This is how you're gonna spend your next $70. You have a mixer, your daily, your weekend pour, and you spent about $140 already. And the last $60 that you're gonna spend is gonna be for your special occasion bottle. For that, we're gonna go with the Knob Creek 12-year. What I love about this is the presentation. For a special occasion, you're gonna have people over. And so you wanna take out something that looks good. This is a 12-year. This is gold and blue. The presentation of this bottle makes a great conversation starter. As soon as your friends start to show up, as soon as they see this, they're used to seeing Knob Creek 9-year. But once they see this, they're gonna know that they're in for a great time. This is quintessential bourbon with molasses and brown sugar, but this has a leathery taste because it's so well aged. You're gonna get more oak spices, and you're gonna get this dried fruit taste. And so the last $60 from your $200 is gonna be spent on your special occasion bourbon, Knob Creek 12-year. So we have helped you to create a perfect bar for just $200. Help us by liking, by subscribing, and by leaving a comment. Let us know if you had $200, what would you go out and get? What would be your mixture, your daily, your weekend, and your special occasion? Soon we're gonna do a video of $100 to build the perfect collection. Like us on Instagram at Rise and Grind 411. Today for our conversation, I want to talk about dealing with criticism. If you are a boss, if you are a leader, if you are someone who rises and grinds, there's always going to be some criticism. With every video that we put out, 98% of the people like it. But there's always that 1 or 2% who hit dislike. With all of the comments, there's always about 95% of them who have something positive to say. But there's always going to be the trolls. In life, there's always going to be the hater. There's always going to be someone criticizing what you're doing. Regardless of how hard you rise and how hard you grind, regardless of how perfect you are, regardless of how successful you become, there's always going to be criticism. And so we have to learn how to deal with criticism. 2 things you got to know. Is it correct? If someone has criticized you, evaluate yourself. Ask yourself, is it true? Is there something that I need to change? Is there something that I need to correct? Just because it's coming from a troll or a hater doesn't mean that it can't improve you. And so always evaluate yourself and ask yourself, is this thing true? The second thing to consider is, who is it coming from? Is it coming from someone who they always have something negative to say to you? Or is it coming from someone who you hold in high esteem? Is it coming from someone who is successful and they're helping you? Or is it coming from someone who couldn't lead them their way out of a wet paper bag? Ask yourself, who is it that's criticizing me? Ask yourself, is what they're saying is true? Receive the information, and then afterwards, make the needed adjustments. But know that regardless of what you do, there's always going to be someone with something to say. I want to hear what you have to say. Please give a comment and let us know how you deal with criticism. Like, subscribe, rise and grind.